Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to round 3 of Ralphcar. We're here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, here we are. 42 of the best are out here, and we're coming off of last week. You know, Elvis Presley's the point leader heading into Georgia, man.
I mean, we're looking at a stack field. Let's take a look at some of these cars out here. We got some changes. As
hmm
First of all, I want to talk about this double zero. This is the final time you'll ever be seeing Haysworth drilling on this car.
Wow.
The company was
Where'd you
recently
hear
bought
that
out
from?
by an unknown buyer. Relative sources. I don't know where they come from, but yeah, the company was recently bought out by an unknown buyer, and this is the final time Haysworth Drilling will be on that car. So expect a new scheme going into Pocono.
Yeah, and that's crazy, especially for a big-time guy like Billy Haysworth, man. You know, he's got a lot of money, so for him to be bought out is a statement. Statement of wealth? We'll find out come later this season.
Someone else I want to talk about, well, is Mr. Bad Luck himself. He had really bad luck at both the races, both Daytona and Homestead. He's had some terrible luck, got wrecked at Homestead, and he's really looking to turn it around here. Talladega winner Hank Hill.
Yeah, and you know, Hank Hill in that 96 machine, he's shown some real speed, especially in the preseason at Talladega. If he can get it rolling here at Georgia, man, you know, he might be one to look out for, but the 96 machine ain't really been on it. But he's going to have to doll it back up, get that thing under wraps, see if he's ready to go.
Something else I'd like to talk about is welcome back LeDuc into the car. Welcome back LeDuc into the car. I mean, Jose Cuervo has wrapped up his 2 week uh, fill-in for LeDuc, and LeDuc's back in that car, and he looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, you know, the 79 machine with Jose Cuervo made a really good push last time out in Homestead. You know, I believe he got a top 5 finish. Honestly, could have placed top 3 if it wasn't for the Don Hoot on the GSR team in the number 7 machine. But another driver I want to talk about is that 35, paying tribute to the fallen Greg Biffle.
Late, great Greg Biffle. A tribute to the Wii car. Did that amazing save. I think it was at Bristol. And, you know, Greg Biffle was a great man. And GSR and Deborah Lipschitz decided to pay respect here tonight. And, well, I mean, look at that thing.
Beautiful
Out here,
looking
paying
car.
respects
Awesome
to the man, the myth, the
picture.
legend, the Biff, Greg Biffle.
Yeah. As we're getting ready for our third round of Ralphcar racing, any other thoughts you got?
No, we did some. We've been watching practice out here from our little booth up top of Atlanta, and it's honestly been looking kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of tire marks for reasons.
For reasons
But
we don't know exactly. I know you stepped away to go grab something to drink. I did too. And when we came back, there was ambulances all over turn 3 and tire marks. We had the ring dinger knocked out there, but he hasn't given us a word yet.
yeah, we had the ring dinger doc out there getting a medical status on whatever happened. But it looks to be all cars are ready to roll, so
I say
without
we get
further ado, I
into.
say we get into our lineup. Here we go.
Welcome to your Ralphcar Atlanta starting grid. Starting in row number 1, it'll be an unexpected second from Guy Fieri, and on the outside pole, Elvis Presley. Then it's going to be Chris Hansen and Joe Roth. Then it'll be Spooky Monster and Mi Xing. Then it'll be unexpected up here, Ralph Bear and your Choose Your Driver car, Miss Frizzle for this week. Then it'll be the most hated driver in Ralphcar, Model Cars Houston, and Uskudi Young Thug. Then it'll be Jam Wayne and Redacted, Haysworth, Bill Chambers, LeDuc and Hank Hill, Gordon Ramsay, Dean Fuji. Now I'll hand the mic over to Evan North.
Yeah, on the outside, you got that Goodwill machine of Dale Spinhart Sr., and on the inside will be the Arm & Hammer 99 of Barrett McKay. Or right behind them, you have the 25 of Yao Ming on the inside. Right behind them, you have Christian. Oh boy, 21 is on. Right behind them, you got a the 76 Dragon Ball Z machine, and on the inside you got the 74 of what the Jack the
Jake the
Ripper.
Ripper.
Starting behind them, you have the 35 of Deborah Lipschitz, honoring the late great Greg Biffle, and on the inside that is Zach Balsack at the 13. Starting behind them, you got the Scrum and Bubbles 57 machine at Aiden Val, and on the inside of him, that would be Cat Thundercock at the 667. Starting right behind them, you have the infamous Don Hooten, the number 7 Hooters machine, and the fan favorite, the People's Champ, that is Theo Vaughn in the 666 Ford. Starting right behind them, that is Roaring Wade Waters in the number 12 River Monsters machine. Starting next to Liam Lettuce, coming back 2 weeks from injury in the Burger King 14. Starting right behind them, you have Al Oni, the always fast 81 Purple Grand Prix. And on the inside, that is Mikey Ellis in the 55. Starting right behind them, you have P. Diddy behind the wheel of the blue Aquafina machine, the 110. And on the inside, that is Geoff. Starting right behind them, you got the number 16 Mean Green machine of Kyle Lincoln. And on the inside, that is Johnny Rod in the 4 Performance 30. And rounding off our field, that is the number 10 of Dennis Anderdingus all the way in the back in the Gravedigger car. And on his inside is the infamous EDP 445 in the 445 Haas's car. I'd say we're...
Here we come out of turn number 4. Ignore the random lineup. Turns out we had some mix-ups. Qualifying, it got rained out and they redid it.
Yeah, I heard they were actually going through. They had a ball and they had a number for each driver, and they were doing a random number generator as we're
and welcome to the big leagues. Welcome to Ralphcar. Look at that.
On the inside of turn 1.
So far, statistically, the worst driver, Ralphcar, leading this race.
Yeah, and I gotta say, that's surprising too. You know, Ralphcar only has 12 points on the board compared to the rest of the field, so maybe a win here would be big for him.
Look at that, Bill Chambers, Chris Hansenari right there behind him.
Yeah, Bill Chambers with that Scrub Day sponsorship has honestly been showing some speed, and here it goes on the inside.
Here we go. 3 wide behind him. It's like we have a 3 wide battle for third. It's going to be Michael Ellis, Yao Ming, and Chris Hansen back there, but Ralphcar, he's hunting down the 1 car Bill Chambers. Is he going to be able to do something? Yes, he will. He's going to get to the bottom of Bill Chambers here, coming out of 4.
How about Roaring Wade Waters also coming up there too with the 12? You know, Wade has had some speed. It's just he can't really put it together with that 12 car.
That he has. And look at Barrett McKay. Barrett McKay's coming up here.
Wow. Barrett McKay also not really running good this season. You know, he hates to say it, but he's second to last in points right now. He's trying to make a push. Here comes Roaring Wade Waters on the inside.
He's going to dive it low. Is he going to clear him coming out 4? No, he won't. Ralphcar's going to lead this lap.
Look at the guy behind Wade, though. That is last week's winner. That is Mishing in that 92 car. That thing is wicked fast. He was up front the entire race last time out.
And here he comes diving down to the bottom. He's looking to make it happen again.
If he does, then I assume he might be going towards the top of the board in the points. Maybe.
Oh, no,
I think he would be the only Ralphcar driver to go back-to-back.
Look behind him, though.
Well, that's just not good.
Chris Chan down to the bottom. He's going to try to clear him coming out of 2. He's going to clear him. New leader. And that's going to be 41 Barker. That is Fent Barker.
Wow. Fent Barker honestly has been kind of a back marker. And Joe Roth, too. You see him coming up on the top.
Joe Roth is going to send it 3 wide on the outside back there. Here comes Fent Barker to the bottom.
Yeah, watch out for that train on the inside.
Oh,
you got
look
a
at Hank
couple
Hill.
of fast cars right there.
Hank Hill's going to force it 3 wide, and he's going to clear Fent Barker. Coming off the corner. Aiden Val's there, too. Aiden Val's got help. GSR.
That 57 car, man. That 57's been on a rocket It's had like rockets strapped to it ever since it got the Scrum Bubbles sponsorship. And Bear McKay and Aiden Bauer battling for the lead.
Look at that, teammates battling it out. I mean, just look through his field. There's great racing everywhere. Here comes Barrett McKay down to the bottom. He's going to have hope of Flint Barker. Here comes Dennis Anderdingus up to the front as well.
Yeah, I see Jack the Ripper, I believe, coming up there, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, that is Jack the Ripper. Still looking for a sponsor, by the way. He doesn't have a sponsor.
Whoa! Dennis
Look at
Anderdingus
Dennis
at the bottom.
Anderdingus.
Oh, you see who's behind me, Shane.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Man, look at Barrett getting dicey out there. He's blocking 3 lanes. He's like Dale Earnhardt.
3 rows deep. Own this. Ooh, this could either go great or this is going to go disastrous. They're going to keep clean. Here comes Chris Hansen. He's looking to make some moves. Barrett McKay's leading up there. Jack the Ripper looking to not let that happen for long, though.
Hey, I see coming up, too, kind of in the back of the front pack, that is Miss Frizzle, former Ralph truck driver, making their way to the front in that 45 huge ride.
And look at that. Look at Elvis Presley. He's up here. He's showing some speed.
Elvis is the points leader, so I would hope he'd show some speed. But right now, they're all getting dusted by Jack. He has at least a 2-car lead on these people.
But Zach Balsack looking to close that. Look at him down the bottom. Elvis Presley's there too. Chris Chan's there. And Miss Frizzle's up there. Here comes Ralph Bear as well.
Oh man, Ralph Bear, you know, the last place driver. I've noticed a couple of these last place lower end drivers making a push here. I know Jack the Ripper. I mean, let me take a look at the points here. Yeah, Jack the Ripper not really doing the best, honestly. Oh, well, no, I'm lying. He's top 5, so
Jack the Ripper,
he's shown some speed.
Could lock himself into the championship right now with this one. And, you know, we've got some developments with the cars that are going to be Season 2. Let's just say, they're not as safe as these ones.
Well, I thought Ralphcar was safe, though. That's what the guy in 3rd place was saying. You know, he built those cars.
But they decided they wanted to put some risk out for next season.
How about Dean Fuji coming up too?
Dean Fuji's up here. Don Hoot. Oh no. The Hoot's up here.
Yeah, only bad things happen when the Hoot's up here, but
look at him. He's got work. He's working with Dean Fuji, but he's gonna move up a lane, and that's gonna cause Dean Fuji to get down under him. He's got Elvis down there with him too.
I gotta say too, for as fast as a car Jack the Ripper has right now, you know, he's gotta hope that these drivers are starting to do what they're doing right now. They're not working with each other right now. They ought to get back in a pack and catch up to him. That'd be the smart thing to do here.
Yeah, you gotta remember these are Ralphcar drivers.
Yeah, some of them. Oh well, never mind. They're letting Chris Chan get to the front.
Look at Hank Hill. He's got a run. Don Hoot's still up here. Miss Frizzle's been looking pretty strong as well.
Yeah, Miss Frizzle putting out a bid maybe for Season 2, maybe.
From what it looks like, she might need a ride. Look at this, man. Jack the Ripper is really putting BTA right now, dude.
Yeah, he's led at least 5 laps, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere like that, because that 74 car is on kill, but here comes Hank Hill. This is what I was talking about earlier. You can put it together.
So far, it's kind of been single file, training through, but you're going to get that sometimes in these longer stints. It's about the long run here tonight.
Yeah, and something that wouldn't be good for that long run is wrecking like hell, but you know these Ralphcar drivers, man, you know the cars, you know the tires on them too.
Yeah, these tires, I mean, I heard they're from when... Behind them. That battle for second. Here comes Dennis Anderding. Dennis Anderding is another driver who's looked really fast all season.
Yao Ming making his way up there too for
Yao
the
Ming's up here.
25.
Dean Fuji kind of fell back a little bit. I don't know where he went. Oh, look! Oh no!
Oh
I see
no!
smoke in the back. That's not good. They're racing back to the
Oh, the
line. We're gonna
caution's
watch them race back to the line. Jack the Ripper is gonna lead us back.
whoa, Yao Ming.
Yao Ming's making a push for second. And
He ain't
no,
gonna
it's
get.
gonna be Jack the Ripper leading them back to the race. Let's go see what happened. So let's see what happened here at Atlanta. First caution out. And Guy Fieri just takes him out. I mean that looked pretty blatant if you ask me. And then P Diddy just gets shoved and he gets
Man,
thrown around for a ride. And that
they're
just did
taking his
not
ass
look
to
good.
jail. Taking his ass to jail right there, escorting P Diddy out the building. We're gonna have to get the ring dinger Doc out there maybe, because he was tumbling a little bit right there.
The ring dinger Doc. We'll get an update. He's driving away, which is always a great sign. Let's go take a look on P Diddy. We got fan footage of P Diddy's crash. I mean, yeah, he just kind of gets tossed up in the air, thrown around. Bill Chambers hits him. This is not what you want to see. And that's not going to help Ralph Bear's points either, I want to mention.
Yeah, Ralph Bear might be taking a drop or putting up a bid for last place, you know. He actually is in last place, so it wouldn't be helping him. I don't know. Maybe we're going to have to get Ralph Bear 2.0 out there for next season. Who knows? But look at Chris Hansen speeding past Diddy.
So we're on board with the 70 of Chris Hansen right now, and let's see what happened. You know, he sees the smoke up there, he sees Ralph Bear, and then, oh, he just couldn't see. He was blind.
Oh, wow.
He was blind through that accident. So you can't really blame Chris Hansen there. I mean, you've seen it. He was in a smoke screen.
Yeah, and I mean, he caught a predator. He caught the 110 of P. Diddy. And, I mean, he's speeding past him now, but let's get back to the Ralphcar action.
So we come back from caution, and we've got a bit of a controversy here. Ralph Bear is a lap down, but all they got over his radio was, and well, he's not moving. He's not moving out of the way.
You know, this is kind of an issue for Jack the Ripper because that is a slower car in front of him, two slower cars on both inside lanes, and you know these Ralph cars love to pass on the inside, so not really ideal. If I'm Dennis Anderdingus, I'm looking for an opening here.
We come back to the green flag, and Ralph Bear's going to be holding up that 74. Oh, look at Yao Ming down to the bottom.
Look at Yao Ming.
3 wide for the lead. They have slow cars all over the place. Oh, Ralph Bear really slowing down Dennis Anderdingus. It's going to be Yao Ming up to the front.
Look at Jack. I thought Jack the Ripper was about to make a rip on the top, man. Kyle Larson style, but look at Yao Ming, man.
Dude, Ralph Bear is ruining Jack the Ripper's race.
You hate to see that too. That 74 car was on kill.
And as we come back, look at Aiden Val. He's creeped his way up here. And Elvis. Oh, my.
Oh no.
That looked bad.
That looked like the whole field. They're racing back right now.
I hear them racing back, and it looks like most of the field is able to escape it. As we come back to the line, Elvis Presley's going to lead them back.
Point leader.
And let's go see what happens as we come back from to look at the caution. We think we found the cause of the first one. Don Hoot gets trapped in the middle, and they all just go up in the wall. It's not really looking good. But that's not the only caution. That's only the first one, and you can see the start of the second one there.
And you see the 666 of Theo Vaughn right there, and the 110 of P. Diddy, and 3 other cars. It was just a big gaggle of goons, man.
As we take a look at this one, it looks like Finn Barker came down, got into Theo Vaughn, and then, oof, they all just go up in the wall. That's not what you want to see.
Luckily, it wasn't too bad, though, but for Theo Vaughn, man, you know, he has a lot of fan... Oh, wow, I thought Miss Frizzle was about to tag Bill Chambers there, but, man, you got a feel for some of the cars in that accident. Chris Hansen was quick. especially Dennis Anderdingus. Dennis Anderdingus is always fast, so it sucks to see him get caught in a wreck.
Bill
But
Chambers
that's
was
just
up
racing,
there.
man.
As we go on board with the 81 of Allen, let's see what he's seen through the accident. And he just, oh
man,
he got tagged with all of that. And I don't think Fenton Barker and Theo Vaughn are going to be too kind to each other after that impact.
yeah, you know, Theo Vaughn is a very dangerous car once he gets it rolling.
As we come
He's
back
still up.
to the green, what am I trying to say? They finally put Ralphcar on the inside, and we got on board with Al Oni during, like, after that. We got his onboard audio, and what he had to say about that, about Fenton Barker and Theo Vaughn, was those two are the biggest piece of dog shit.
And he was also telling them to collect his high scores, from what I've been hearing as well.
I don't know what that means necessarily, and that's kind of concerning, but
oh, hold on, wait a minute. Is that the 445 behind the 57 to Aiden Bow?
I think that is.
Am I tweaking? Oh my goodness.
Fist bump.
How did he get up here? Yeah, fist bump for that dude. And a cupcake. And behind him is Lincoln ZZ too. Just 2 cars back. So how about him?
And I don't know if
Lincoln
this restart's
hasn't been running good.
Go too well personally because Ralphcar on the inside, but luckily enough they're out of the way and they're slower cars obviously, but they are out of the way of the leaders.
Chris
EDP, what are you doing? Not a smart move by the whole entire field.
Oh man, this is not gonna go good.
And look
Here
at
we
this.
go. Here comes
Hank
Hill.
Hill down to the bottom. We got a 4-car race right now. Everyone else following behind the lap cars.
Yeah, and I gotta say, not the smartest decision.
Definitely not the smartest decision. Look at Aiden Bow. Aiden Bow's going to come down to the bottom. He's going to take the lead.
And that 57 car ran really, really good last time at Miami, led probably the most laps that race, I would argue.
And ever since he got that contact there between Hank Hill and Chris Chan. Oh, I see Deborah Lipschitz coming up, and I see Lincoln. There's going to be a GSR battle for the front. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah. 57 on tear. Yeah, Chris Chan right behind him, Elvis Presley and Hank Hill. Those are 2 fast cars as well. I say Lincoln ZZ. Lincoln hasn't really had a stellar performance this season, I would argue, because he's currently sitting down below the cut line as well with, Eric McKay. I believe, is Deborah Lipschitz down there too?
No,
she's not.
And, I mean, Aiden Bow's kind of jumped out to a bit of a lead here. Elvis hunting him down. That's a race for third. As we take a look back here for third, we got Chris Chan. Jack the Ripper's back up here.
Yeah, and that 74 has probably been the fastest car all night. So if I'm the GSR guys up there, I'd start playing defense if I were them. But that car is just
Jack the Ripper is on a mission.
Whoa, we almost went 4 wide.
EDP nowhere to go. He is fist bumping the air right now.
He's fist bumping the rear.
All 3 lanes are blocked.
The Biff tribute, man, that's awesome. You love to see it.
Deborah Lipschitz making her way up through the field.
Oh, man.
And we got a new leader. Elvis Presley is taking the lead up here. But look at that 74. He is making his way up.
I wonder how he's going to get by. How he's going to get by. Oh, well, he's just going to do it right there. It's too easy for him. Oh, man.
What happened? The caution flag waves.
That's a very good question. I mean, we might see it next time high.
Will lead us back. And oof, I see a big cloud of smoke.
I see a big cloud.
As we come back from a caution flag, as we come back from the restart, let's take a look at what happened. It looks like it starts with, oh my God!
Oh no!
Oh no! That's not. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Where the entire car is twisted. Oh.
He's driving away, but I don't have a good feeling about that one. That was a hard hit, and it registered. They checked the speedometer once he got back to pit road. That hit registered at 210 miles an hour. That's
The
not.
Ringdinger Doc is gonna have to.
He is the ring digger doc is running to the infield carousel. He has
He
dropped
is,
his bags and he is running.
and I mean, I feel bad for P Diddy who was flipping earlier, but
That
I mean,
that's bad.
the Bushido guys are all gathered around the
They
30
are
car.
they are watching. As we got unfortunate one more camera to look at, and it's on board with the man himself. Oh my god!
I mean,
That's just
horrific.
that's not what you want to see.
Thank goodness he didn't get tagged by any other of those Ralphcar drivers. Good awareness by them for all going up to the top, but
It's just not looking good out there, guys. We're gonna
it's
get back
looking.
to the Ralphcar action. We will give you an update as soon as we can get. We come back to green flag action on lap number 38. And these cars, that was a terrifying accident. Ringdinger Doc is down there. They actually had Dean Fuji step out of the car. You know who stepped into it?
Who did?
Zhao Hong.
Was that
New driver
Zhao Hong?
Zhao Hong, new driver coming to Ralph that apparently stepped in so Dean Fuji could go check on Johnny Ride. Zhao Hong's in that car for now.
And look at the field again. They're getting behind the slow
Oh
cars.
no, they're getting behind and Ralph. They know they're slow, but they're still going for it. Here comes Aiden Val coming for the lead.
Yeah, that 57 machine, man, that thing's been on kill as of the last two races, and we know Aiden Bow could get it done for a championship. It's just, can he hold on to that 57 car?
Look at who else is coming up. Jack the Ripper. I see Jack the Ripper up there. Is that
Look
Joe
at Hank
Roth
Hill.
coming for 5th? That is insane.
Joe Roth, man, what a guy. If you've met Joe Roth, he's one of the nicest people in person I've ever met.
One of the nicest people out there. Willing to give you $1. And that's about it, but
yeah, out of
Elvis down on the bottom. He's going to try to make that work, and it looks like he will.
Yeah, I gotta say the 174 team has had some awful good tires as of recently for this
We might
race.
have to look into that.
Yeah.
They might not be using the tires that we supplied.
They might be using new tires. That's illegal in terms of Ralphcar.
Now, guys, have you gotten anything from the doctor?
I don't know. We're gonna have to see post-race probably for the doc. I mean, the doc takes his time. He's the ring dinger for a reason.
He
does his job professionally.
I don't see Zhao Hong anywhere. I will say that.
Yeah, how about the 16 of Kyle Lincoln out of the GSR camp? That mean green car with all the main GSR cars sporting new cleaning liveries out here. 57 Scrubbing Bubbles machine. Sorry. Yeah, Scrubble Bubbles, hey. Let's write that down. Get the 16 mean green.
Look at Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper trying to make a run on that inside. Here comes Hank Hill.
He's gonna make it work this time around.
Whoa, man, he is flying on that inside. Here comes Gordon Ramsay. I see Chadwick Thundercock.
Chad Thundercock, he's been doing terrible in the points, by the way.
Yeah, and he's right behind EDP, which, I mean, jokes right themselves, man. He's turned the body cam off.
He has turned the body cam off as we are training around Atlanta right now. I think these guys are kind of babying it after, well, what happened to Johnny Ride? They don't want that to happen again.
Yeah. I mean, the 174 and the 74 just got to fend off two GSR cars right now, and I mean, they got some speed right now.
They got a lot of speed, but look at Lincoln down on the bottom. He's making a move for second. Aiden Val's there with him. Did they
Yeah,
just
how about that,
And they're
man?
going to force it 3 wide. That is a stupid move. They just forced it 3 wide, and that didn't help no one.
Yeah, it didn't even help him at all. They're instead falling back to the to the 174 Elvis. I mean, actually, no, they're kind of gaining. I think the 57's kind of reeling them in right now. But that was an idiot move. That was an idiot move. I mean, see that
didn't
is
benefit
Miss
no one.
Frizzle.
Poor Miss Frizzle.
No.
Had such a fast car, involved in a couple accidents, and, well, now getting lapped.
Yeah, here comes the 57 and the 16. Yeah. EDP there as well.
That's going to allow the 57 to run the back bumper of the 147. 174. My bad.
Wow, GSR going too wide again. Something must be against those guys.
I don't think they're like each other too much.
Here comes
Lincoln
EDP. We're on.
Trying to hunt down seconds. Here comes the Credit One Bank white flag. We finally got a sponsor for the white flag. Credit One Bank.
Wow. Only took us 3-4 races.
Yep.
Here we go. Final lap. See if Lincoln can make something work. Trying to get on that bumper with EDP.
He's trying everything, but it's not going to be enough. Coming out of turn 4 for the final time. Welcome to the championship, Elvis Presley.
And I mean, that was as dominant can get right there. If we're talking about performances.
Why is the caution out?
Why is the caution out? Is a very good question. Where's the rest of the field?
As we go back. Oh no.
Let's
go take a look at what happened after the fact. Oh no, we got beef! We got beef! Oh, Finn Barker, not happy with the 13.
Oh, no way. No way.
Oh no. He is dead. Finn Barker, clearly the 13 did something to him because he is not happy, and that 13 is torn to pieces. Oh no.
Front end smashed in, the rear end is smashed in. That car is toast, dude. They're gonna need a new race car.
Let's go take a look at what happened. As we come back to see who caused the accident, and it's
turned his own teammate.
That was Zhao Hong. Zhao Hong turned him.
Oh.
And that just the parking lot. That caused a parking lot.
Got poor drivers out there. Poor spooky monsters. Deborah Lipschitz was fast. You know, Barrett Bacay has been having possibly the most rough season. Possibly the most rough season we've ever seen.
We come back. We've got fan footage of the accident. And oh my. Oh
man.
My.
Parking lot. Parking lot. Man, that's just horrible, though. Post-race, I mean, you know, you go into Ralphcar expecting a tore-up race car. Oh my goodness, he's on the wall.
I mean, that's just not fun right there.
There's Z-Max right there, but...
And now you know what time it is. Post-race, looking at the standings. Well, this was an interesting one.
Yeah, Elvis Presley takes home the checkered with the 174. He is our points leader. He'll probably be extending that.
Oh, most definitely. And he's also locked into the championship now.
Yeah, you know, maybe he'll be sporting a different design. I heard they got something interesting
for the championship.
Yeah. Another couple of fast cars there. How about Kyle Lincoln? Came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Yeah. Jack the Ripper in third with the always fast 74. He's running top 5 in the points. This is going to help him big tonight. Same with the 445 of EDP 445. How about a fist bump for that top 5 finish?
And that's going to help him out a lot. Aiden
You got
Val's
the
going to
always
continue.
fast 57.
He's
Yeah.
going to continue his good points run. Giff Gordon, he made it up to the top 10. Joe
Joe Roth.
Roth is in the
You love
top
to
10.
see it.
That might save his points run.
You love to see it too. Joe Roth is an honest man. He's a humble guy. And speaking of honest people and humble guys, you know, the 14 of William Lettuce,
He made it up to 10. The top
he
10.
after 2 weeks after his injury, by the way, you know, decompressed spine or whatever it was.
And going a bit down the list, I mean, the Flavor Shot Racing guys all finished in that top 20. Gordon Ramsay and Guy Fieri finishing up there. Yao Ming ended up coming across 14th and then causing a big one. Zhao Hung and Dean Fuji, 15th. That's not bad. As we continue scrolling down,
Mikey
ignore
Ellis
they
at a
have
top
so.
20.
Oh, yeah, apparently our ticker guy hasn't realized Leduc's back in the car. But yeah,
Man, he
Leduc
didn't really run.
not the greatest showing for the 20 for the return 21st finish. Jam Wayne, he's running hot in points, but that's not going to help him.
Yeah, you know, out of the top 10 and out of the top 15 actually isn't really too good for your points run. And a guy down there that I'm kind of surprised to see, Dennis Anderdingus. I mean, he got caught in a wreck, but that 10 car is always fast. I hope he can get it back together for the next race.
Or
As we're
Deborah
going down the
Lipschitz
list here, man.
got unlucky.
Deborah Lipschitz, yeah.
27th. Tim the Con Man also 29th finish. It's definitely not going to help his points run. Same with Dale Spinhart. And we got words. I heard you got some words down there with Dale Spinhart after that. What do you have to say about Finn Barker coming out and turning him after that
Well,
race?
Dale Spinhart, I mean, from what he told me, I went down there after the race, and he said he's gonna wreck his ass. He's gonna rattle his cage a little bit. You know, kind of ironic since Fent Barker's in the 3 there. But we'll have to see how that turns out next week as we're going down more of the list here. Barrett McKay, man, I just feel so bad for him. I feel horrible for Barrett McKay.
Place finish. Chris Hansen, Theo Vaughn, 36th.
All right, we gotta talk about Theo Vaughn's sandbagging. Is he washed? We're gonna have to put this on the news. Is he washed?
That's a good debate. A 36th place finish doesn't look good. He didn't finish good at Homestead. Daytona might be his only saving grace. He will be in the Cup Series next season, but it's not looking good for him. P. Diddy, Ralph Bear, and Miss Frizzle all going a lap down. I mean, Miss Frizzle, she's already out of a ride. She was looking fast, though. For Season 2, who knows? The junior spot might be open for her.
Yeah, and you just gotta feel horrible for the 3 that DNF down there. I mean, Don Hoot, yeah, whatever. Billy Haysworth, yeah, whatever. But Johnny riding a 30, he's in our hearts right now. We're praying for him.
Do we have an update from the doc?
The doc, they're rushing him to Atlanta Motor Hospital. I don't know. They're airlifting him out of here. I seen him get airlifted, rushed to the hospital. Maybe later this week we'll get a medical update for Jonathan Riedman himself.
It's just Jonathan Riedman's not looking good. I did hear he was conscious in the infield care center. That's the only thing I heard. He was conscious, and he was mumbling some stuff to the doctors.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if he can still race, that'd be nice. At the cost of learning how to read or write. So.
Yeah, I heard he was talking like a third grader.
Ralphcars. Yeah. We're gonna have to, you know, he's a movie star too. You know, people don't know the lore about Johnny Ride. He's a movie star. He's a street racer. That's originally where he came from, and got up to Ralphcar through that. It's just unfortunate. It's just terrible to see.
And Dean Fuji, he had some words to say. I contacted him, and from what he said, that's not the Jonathan Riedman I remember.
Oh no.
And that's not looking good. They do have a replacement set up and ready to go. Zhao Hung has been fired from Bushido Racing, by the way.
Wow.
He didn't even. Dean Fuji got in contact with Yao Ming, and Zhao Hung got fired immediately. He actually got kicked out of the trailer, meaning he's got to walk back home.
Yeah, we'll have to That's not good. He lives in another country, actually. He lives in Japan. So,
Yes, good luck for
yeah.
Zhao Hong. Don Hoot continuing the most disappointing run of the century. Same with Haysworth.
I'd argue Ralph Bear's worse. I mean, let's take a look at the points already. Ralph Bear's in last place. He went a lap down the night. Barrett McKay and
Soon enough,
Haysworth not doing too much better either. So,
Ralph Bear might not even have a ride.
yeah, we're gonna have to look into it, but nonetheless, our takeaway from this race: lots of destruction, lots of fast cars. The fast cars really, honestly, were the top 5 running up there. You had the 174, the 74, the 445, the 57, 16, of course, making that last minute push. 96 at Hank Hill was also a great contender for the win, but man, just a parking lot out there, just full destruction at Atlanta.
And well, it's not going to get better next week. So we go to the tricky triangle.
Oh no.
The 3 corners of doom.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'd say we're going to have a few drivers on the injury list, definitely.
Oh, and another race too, up and coming, the one-off, the Hell in a Bowl. Get your tickets for the Hell in a Bowl coming soon on the 28th, I believe. We
27th
bring the
and the
Ralph
28th.
cars. We bring the Ralph cars to the Chili Bowl for one time only. Get your tickets for that. See your favorite Ralph car drivers out there. See
Plus
some new drivers in
yeah, I was
there.
going to say, plus through Season 2 Junior Leagues. We have some legends like Kenny Wallace. You know, I mean, he might be there. Now the Kenny Wallace himself. So
Yeah, and I heard
get
yeah, heard rumors of Wilbur Chicken Baylor and maybe some bald dude who drove a Charger might be out there too. So
you know,
we'll
and
see.
I mean the rumors, the keyboard rumors got to already be speculated. The nerds got to be speculating. Who's gonna if Johnny Ride is out for the season? Who is gonna take over that car?
I don't know. We'll have to see on the Ralph Car News channel. But this has been an exciting race. This has been Ralphie G. This has been me.
And we're calling it a night here. We'll see you next week for Pocono. You have a great one, and thank you for watching Ralphcar.
Johnny Rod.